Today we have a very special guest that's going to be talking about stacks or NFTs that are actually built on Bitcoin. So we'll bring him up in just a few minutes. As always, these shows are brought to you by Ninjalerts. Ninjalerts is an NFT that grants you lifetime access to the app that allows you to track your favorite whales, influencers, and friends. Anytime they buy, mint, or sell something, you get a smart notification sent to the device that you're using, and you also get access to the trends page. We gave away an NFT, or we gave away a free trial to Ninjalerts yesterday for 6-month access,
Not a
which is a
free trial, bro. That's a
oh,
subscription.
what was it?
It's a full subscription, Chris.
For six
It's not
months,
a
right
free
there.
trial. Yes.
Yeah. So a 6-month subscription to Ninjalerts, which is a $450 value yesterday. We will be giving away one of those every single month. If you go to Ninjalerts/giveaways and fill out the form, let me type that out. Or
No, I got you.
you got it. You got it. So if you go to what's about to pop up right here and fill out the form, we are giving away one of those every single month. So if you're watching these, just feel free to do that. Whoops. Just feel free to do that. We'll definitely get you a good chance. Also have to be subscribed to the channel. So yeah, without further ado, we'll get right into it. And of course, like this video for the algorithms and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Good morning, Ken. How's it going today?
Oh, I'm good, man. It's been a very productive day. I told you I've been exercising more, bro. I'm still up here, man. I'm still doing that.
Nice,
It's not like
nice.
rigorous exercise though. I'm
Yeah,
like doing
yeah.
it like a 60-year-old. I'm going for a walk is an exercise to me.
Getting
So
that
that's
blood flowing.
yeah. That's pretty much it, man. I'm not doing nothing extraneous. I'm not. Come on. Not trying to do all that, but yeah, it's been good, man. My head is cleared. Like,
Good.
it's very good. Meditative.
Sweet.
Going for like a
Awesome,
nice
man.
walk. What
Yep.
about you? How you feeling? It's Thursday, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Kind of gonna try to focus today on making some, maybe not plays, but like setting myself up. I think I'm gonna like create some new wallets today. Join some Discord.
Ah,
Yeah,
I gotta create some new wallets, huh?
yeah.
Some
Join
new
some
secret
Discords.
wallets.
Join some new Discords. Maybe get rid of some stuff that I don't really need anymore. So I'm gonna kind of take today, hopefully, to like when I say make moves, not really like flipping stuff, but just kind of like setting myself in a good position, maybe trying to enter some pre-mints and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, you should do
um,
that every day, bro.
yeah, well, I just don't have time, but today
No,
I'm
you,
going to try to make time.
you would if you tried. Trust. People that are in your position do this every day too. They make a little bit of time, maybe 2-3 hours every day, enter pre-mints and go to bed. You
Yeah,
could do
just
it.
yeah, that's not happening. But anyways,
Nah.
today we'll look at the trends on Ninja Alerts real quick. There seems to be one ripper already this morning that a lot of people are going into. Don't know anything about it. We'll take a look at this and then pull up our guest. It's the Tribo Flamies. Did you know anything about this, Ken?
No, I just started seeing them. I had no clue this was dropping. I wasn't.
Bro, getting bought.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't think anything was gonna move like this week at all. So there's nothing on my view, but
Mm.
it is getting bought. It's also getting sold as well.
It looks like a free that's now already
Point
at a
three.
0.34. Yeah, that's already at a
What?
0.35 floor price already. Getting bought by 40 people on Ninja Alerts right now. I mean, not right now, but within the past 3 hours, 40 people have bought on like 40 of our wells.
It's
Um,
free
or
plus
top
gas,
traders.
bro.
Well, no. I'm not looking at. I'm not looking at the minted. I'm saying bought. But yeah, it
I
was
know. I'm
free.
saying
In the
I'm looking at
yeah,
the website right now, and it's free plus gas.
yeah, that's what I'm
What?
saying. So they went from free to 0.35, already, which is nuts.
Oh, this is.
So,
Oh
yep.
man, and we
Of
have
course,
none of
Dizzy
this,
was
of
in it.
course.
Dizzy was in it.
Of
I
course,
don't really
yeah.
I recognize some of these names, but I don't know them. But like this, like Three Monkey Dot is up on the trading, 80 trader. So yeah, congrats to everybody who got in on Tribo Flamies. I guess like if we have time at the end, we can kind of look into the project. But gosh, this thing ripped, dude. From free mint to uh, where's the I guess 524 in OpenSea volume right now, or
Mm.
total volume. So it's 204 on OpenSea volume. Floor price is 0.42. It's almost half an ETH on
Oh
OpenSea.
man, And it was
So
free.
yeah,
It's only
this was a
two
rip.
max though.
Yeah, there's only 2K total, 10% creator fee, 61% unique owners, 6% listed. So congrats to everyone that got in on that.
Yep, it's the current winner, man. Why? Then we have a wager over. Well, we both chose the same thing. What was it yesterday? That Yu-Gi-Oh,
Over
Yugi no.
over under
It's
on
over. Point two.
bro, this
Oh,
3 each sold so many of them. That's why he's
yeah.
number 80 trade. That's why he's number 80 trader. But it's above point two. It was over under point two. We both said over point two, and it's at a 0.219, so just barely over right now. It looks like this 3monkey.eth, like I said, sold a ton of.
Looks like the team looks like they're selling more of them. Remember they had half,
Mm, they had half, but
but
I don't remember
it's
what
a
he said.
it's a buck coming.
Yeah, there was a plan with it. Somebody on the NFT Now space was saying, like, I guess they were like deeper into it, and I think like that 50% is controlled by the DAO, or so. I don't want to communicate misinformation, but there was some reason, like some plan they have with the 50% that they held back. But regardless, some people made some good money on it. 0.15 was an easy entry price for like anybody because it was like sitting at 0.15 for a while. But I mean, of course, some people got in much cheaper. But man, this Tribo Flamies is really the play of the day. It looks like Griff already got in and
Yeah,
got out.
yeah, got one.
Yeah, I mean
Uh,
Griff bought just to give you an idea, Griff bought an hour for 0.34 or 0.35, and he just got out on for 0.42. So he made like 0.06 profit in an hour on just one, and he did that with multiple just on his main wallet. He might have done it with other wallets too.
yeah, man, it must be nice. Missed that.
Yeah, but I mean that's to
Missed
be
that
fair,
one.
like for the average person, like degening at 0.35 is still kind of a lot of ETH, like for the average person. So like
Wait,
it
he
is.
bought it
I
at. I
mean,
thought he minted it for zero.
no, Griff bought. He bought a couple. That's what I was saying. He made that play in
Oh,
an hour.
okay.
So he made
I
0.06
see.
off each one.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, he might have meant it of another account, but he
Oh,
didn't mint it on his
yeah,
main account.
yeah. He didn't mint those. Yeah, it's not as. It's not the biggest dub. I was thinking when you
Dude,
said Griff got some.
J, J, JJ spent 5 ETH at 0.39 each
For what? For this?
on this Flamies. Yeah, yeah, he spent
Really?
5
Yeah,
ETH on this.
he started making moves lately. I've noticed. Like he went quiet for maybe 2 weeks or so, and now he's back
Yeah,
buying a bunch
yeah,
of
man.
stuff every
So
day now. Get catching those pings, man.
JJ went in heavy, but yeah, we do have a special guest today. I think we'll go ahead and bring him up. I'll close this out and bring him up. We have Wilson Survey. Welcome to the show, Wilson.
Hey,
Thank you.
hold on. Round of applause, bro. Hold on. Gotta give you that, man. Welcome to the show, man. How
Thank
are you
you.
doing, Wilson?
Doing well, Ken. Thank you. Really glad to be part of this show. Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yes, man. We're so happy to have you on here. Also, gotta give you an air horn as well, man. Welcome to the show. How's everything?
All well. It's been a great day. I'm winding up
Good.
my day. I'm from Bangalore in India, so it's
Mm-hmm.
pretty late here. But yeah, I think it's good to be part of the show and wind up my day. That's how I'm looking at.
Wind up your day,
Nice, man.
man. All right. So how do you wind up your day? Let us know, man. This is the end of your day, right? Like, what do you do, man? Do you take
Yeah,
some
usually.
ketamine drips or what?
I usually spend some time reading a few pages from books and then listen to a few music and then get to bed. That's it.
I like
Yeah,
that.
this is
That's
the
Nice.
smart.
routine. Yeah.
Nice. That's pretty cool. That's a good routine, man. Yeah.
So we usually ask everybody that comes on our show like some like basic questions about NFTs. So we'll go ahead and start off with you. How did you get NFTs?
I think it was back in 2016. I think it was during the crypto kitties, right? So I think
Wow,
that's how I started my first NFT collection. So buying
dang.
few crypto kitties, not the most rarest ones, but just trying to get my hands on to see what digital collectibles are back in those times.
Wow, that's
And
super early. That's probably earlier than anybody else on our show.
Wait,
yeah,
that's what, 17?
2016.
I think yeah, about
Oh,
early
16. Oh,
yeah, early
jeez.
16, 2017. That was the time. And I remember about 2017 is where I went to a university to teach about, show them about what is NFTs, and then gave away a few crypto kitties.
Wow.
Back in those times, it was somewhere about $100, right? So
Yeah.
the
Mm.
very early days, yeah.
How much did
And
that
that's
end
how I
up
Yeah.
being? How much did that end up being at like all-time highs? It was a lot.
yeah, I think they were few of them went up to zero point 0.3 ETH and zero point 0.4 ETH.
Okay.
That was the max, but these were not the rarest ones. But
Yeah, yeah,
these
yeah.
are
There's a lot of
about four.
breeding. I didn't know a whole
Yeah,
lot about him other than like, researching, but like there was a lot of breeding involved with the crypto kitties, right? Like you had the main kitties and you had like
yeah.
subcategories of those. That's pretty cool, man. So what for over the past few years, have you like mainly traded NFTs on Bitcoin, or have you traded NFTs on Ethereum or Avalanche or Solana, or like, have you flirted with different chains?
Yes, I think my NFT play was very limited. I think with respect to trading, it's because I focused more on building a product. Right, so I became more as a product dev. I wanted to build a Web3 solution on top of Bitcoin using stacks, and then focus more on decentralization. So I stepped away from playing with trading. So, but once in a while, when I see an NFT project comes up, I try to get couple of mints done. So
Mm-hmm.
in recent days, it has been last couple of years. I think it started with looking into Explorer guilds offered by Seigel, which is a blogging tool. Then picked up few crash punks and a few other
Oh, Crash
NFT.
Punk gang in the house.
Yeah,
Hold on. Gotta give you a air horn for that.
That's
Chris
Trevor's
wouldn't know about
PFP.
that.
That's Trevor's PFP, right?
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Cool, man.
That's his too, I believe, right?
Is trading on stacks is it mainly like collectible, or is it like profitable? Like are you flipping, or do you buying to hold, or
I'm just holding it. I think we see a constant improvement in the floor prices, and it's about
Cool.
a 10K collection, right? So continue to hold it. So I did. There are gated access like in the community where Stephen Nielsen did. Uh, Neil Stephenson was there for one of the meetings to attend to the community, and it was great meeting people like him, right? So to hear from him about
Yes.
yeah, I think it was good. I think so. Access privileges to communities is available holding crash pumps today.
Cool. I actually looked into Crash Punks. I was looking at the floor like a couple months ago, but I never did go through the process of like setting up whatever wallet I need to set up and getting
Yo.
the right token to buy it or anything. But I like the way Crash Punks looked, and Trevor was telling us a little bit about it. And if I did, jump onto that ecosystem, Crash Punks looks like it. I'm a fan of like PFPs that like look like digital identities, like and Crashpunk does a good job. Like I see Trevor's
Yeah.
Crashpunk, I just think of Trevor. Like
Yeah.
it. So and I'm a fan of that. So it seems like a pretty cool project.
Yeah. I was wondering, how did you land on Stacks though? Like what drew you towards Stacks ecosystem?
I think it was in early 2019, and
2019.
yeah,
Wow. I didn't know
2019.
Stacks was that old.
Yeah, Stacks is way old, right? So they started from one name, and then they had Block Stack as a name, and I think right now it is rebranded to Stacks, right? So uh,
Mm.
back in those days, it was called as Block Stack. So our we were experimenting building solutions on top of Bitcoin or decentralized tech, primarily dApps, right? Decentralized applications. We wanted to build a consumer focused application. Then we were exploring stacks across. Right? I think we were looking at ETH and a few other projects just to see if we can write programs on top of the chain, and then we had this vision of what we call it as Society 3.0, which is primarily rewriting the centralized Web 2 applications and give it back to people with focusing on identity and data ownership. And we were researching about it, and then we found Blockstack was actually doing it. They were having the developer tool sets for us to go out and build it. So that's how we discovered Stacks in 2019. And they had a hackathon called as Can't Be Evil, which is primarily a 30-day hackathon where you go out and build an app and then show to them. And my first product, which is Block Survey, it kind of started from there. So we built for about a week's time, and we had our MVP, and then we launched it on product, and then saw a few early adopters coming in, and that's how we started on Stacks.
Oh, nice. Tell us more about Block Survey.
Yeah, Blocksurvey is it's a data collection infrastructure. Think of Blocksurvey as alternative to Google Form or SurveyMonkey or Qualtrics for Web3. So it has end-to-end encryption, complete ownership of your data. We're super focused on privacy. We don't run any analytics trackers, non-invasive, non-intrusive. So if you're looking to collect sensitive data or you wanted to protect your respondents' data, you can use Block Survey to get
I
it done.
like that. So instead of saying, you know how Ken usually sends people to go to like Ninjalerts / giveaways, where like he keeps he keeps their information. We could use something like Block Survey, and it would definitely protect their information more, and it would be
Yeah, exactly.
decentralized.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's more of a zero knowledge platform. So the data you collect can be only seen by you, not anyone, not even Block Survey.
That actually is really cool. And like, there's so many Discord giveaways, Twitter giveaways, like, or not even just giveaways. Like that, there's reasons to fill out like Google Forms that like I could see this coming in handy, now and in the future. So that's pretty cool. I today was my first time looking at it, but hearing you explain it is kind of helped me have a better understanding of what it is.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So for the surveys, is it specific to like only in the stacks or Bitcoin ecosystem, or is that for the whole Web3
It
marketplace?
is, yeah, it is primarily whole Web3, right? So since we don't interact with on-chain, we don't publish any transaction on-chain, but only your identity or the wallet is coming from the stacks. So Blocksurvey supports two wallets. So one is you can use our native wallet. Blocksurvey also has its own wallet, and then you can also use the Stacks wallet. Pretty much any identity on top of it is possible. You can bring your own identity, and then you can get started. Right now, it's Blocksurvey and Stacks. Then we are looking to roll out email auth with Stacks. Then we are also working with Brave browser to integrate Brave wallet to let you sign in and use Blocks.
Awesome, man. What's your so obviously as any business owner, app developer, like, you want your target audience to be broad, of course, but like,
Yeah.
what's your first hand, you think, okay, this like section is going to really need and use this. Like what user base is that?
We see very sensitive areas, right? So I think it all started, our conviction with Block Survey, it started from, we saw end users using during Black Lives Matter rally. So they were RSVPing into rallies. So rather than using Google Forms, we saw many users started using Block Survey to RSVPing into the rally. So we saw activism is very critical.
Okay.
So we have customers from activism space, be it climate change or digital rights or any sensitive activism, which will go through censorship or protection of data, right? So I think critical, those are very critical in this space. We see activism is big. Otherwise, we also see wherever anonymity is needed, be it running surveys on anything measuring on mental wellness or sexual wellness. So those are very sensitive areas where we see traction taking place. And even at workplace, so if you want to measure uh, employee engagement or wanted to get anonymous feedback from employees, so Block Survey will serve those space.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, you good, Ken?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, mine's going to be a transition in topic.
So is mine. Bro. Well, okay. So since we're both transitioning, I just have a random question. Well, not really that random, but do you ever foresee a future where people could register to vote through via the blockchain?
Hey, that went through my head too, Ken.
Absolutely.
We had
Have a
telepathy on that one.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We did want to bring in the voting, but we launched a separate tool. It's called as ballot.gg. So that's
Really?
another, it's an on-chain voting on stacks. So you can create a poll and make users to vote. Could be proposals, could be even a casual voting. So if a lot of .btc BNS name holders, right? So out there, like .eth, right? So you can invite them to vote as well. You can set criteria. You can bring in your own contract, more as a gated poll that is possible. It's called as ballot.gg.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna check that out. Uh, Go ahead,
Yeah,
Chris.
that question went through my head too, so that's pretty cool that you asked it out of all things. I was actually going to ask, didn't you have a demo to show us today? Just we can go ahead and
Definitely,
look at.
yeah,
I feel like now would be a good time to go ahead and look at that.
sure, definitely. Let me present my screen.
Okay.
Yeah,
So speaking of, why you do that? You just spoke about BTCs, man. It kind of blew up recently.
Yeah, that's right.
For
Yeah,
the
yeah.
10K BTCs went and flew out of there. The 999s flew out of there. Well, how do you see BTC moving forward?
I
Like, do you
see.
think it'll rival ETH or
I see
separate?
it's an alternative, right? For the Bitcoin ecosystem, that's a namespace, right? So it could
Mm,
be used as an identity, right? So what I see is all decentralized names, like how we have .com or .io, right? So every uh, decentralized domain names will continue to coexist, and all these names could eventually uh, identify probably digital assets or digital identities in the web space. That's how I see it. So there will be a lot of interesting use cases that can be built on top of it.
okay. Are people building on top of that BTC like they are ETH right now?
Yes, yeah. So there's a lot of solutions being built, right? I think so. One is probably on wallet space. Yeah, I think you can send just to the namespaces, right? Just .eth address, then you can send funds. But interesting applications like like say voting, right? So you wanted rather than knowing the wallet addresses, you wanted to know their social identities, uh, like their names, so you can gate and make them vote. So you will know who is voting, right? So
Mm-hmm.
a level of transparency will be there. So if you by the names they hold, then we also see solutions like, I think we had another project called as Owl Link, which is owl.link, which is like a link tree. So rather than using link tree, so you can bring in your names and mint a NFT. This is more like a soul-bound token, which is like your personal
Mm-hmm.
non-transferable NFT, right? You can hold it, you can mint it, and you can have a profile.
I
So if
just
you,
learned what that was last week, by the way.
oh really? That's great.
Yeah,
Awesome,
yeah,
awesome,
yeah. Like literally, I just read up about soulbound tokens last week, so that's cool that you
great.
brought it up now.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
this
solutions like that is possible. Like say, for example, we can use the namespaces for onboarding to apps, right? So
Mm.
um, rather than just with your wallet, right? So if they wanted to get your BNS names or the DNS names to onboard using that, they can do it. So a lot of gating onboarding on apps can be used using the decentralized namespace.
Yeah, I just want to give a moment for Chris to recognize a builder for once, because in the ETH place we talk about building a lot. We do this when we say it, because building generally just means we tweet on Twitter about NFTs, and that's the beginning and the end of building. But you've been on this show for less than 20 minutes. If you've already mentioned about 3 projects you've built in that short time frame that you've been on this show, man. Round of applause for you, bro. 'Cause I don't think you noticed. You what was this? The Owl Link you named Black Survey, of course, and the other one you named the voting one,
Yeah,
ballot
it's
something.
ballot. Yeah, ballot.gg. Yeah. So I think
Yes.
I have passionate developers with me who wanted to hack things around, and so they wanted to keep building it to try new things to build for the ecosystem and for the people to get some tooling in the Web3 space. As that has been the
Hmm.
focus. So
So
we keep
so you could
patching
really
around.
do this, bro. You've earned this one. A lot of us just do this and we don't be building for real, bro. But you're truly a builder, man. I really gotta congratulate you for that, man. That's
Thank you.
impressive. Do you have that ready? Do you want us to pull it
Yes.
up now?
Yeah.
All right, let me go ahead and you got it.
Cool. We got it up.
Okay.
All
Great.
right.
So what you're seeing is the dashboard inside Blocksaway. So once you sign up, you would end up in a space like this. So you would have a team space where you can invite your team members so that you can have a data collection team set up for your company, for your community, for your project, right? So you can invite your team members. So that's the first space. So that's a team space. So the roles and permissions are over here. And then how do you create a form or a survey, right? So I think form or survey usually takes a question, correct? So either you can start from scratch, or you can create from templates, or you can use our AI to create. So there are three ways to start with. So what I wanted to show you is a few of the templates what we have specifically focused on crypto and blockchain. So that will give you some idea about what is possible, right? So say for example, if you're looking at a whitelist, you can directly use our form here. So you don't have to design at all. All you have to do is pick up these templates and review it, and then get it rolling. So say for example,
Wow.
so this is a Bitcoin trivia quiz, I think, or probably I'll show you the whitelist itself just to that'll be more relevant, right? So here is a whitelist form. So you can see the preview. So you can see this whole preview. So these are the set of questions what we have built for you. So this is one view, right? So this is like a paper style view. Blocksaway supports three views. So what I mean by that is, so we are very much aware of this paper form style view, right? So it's one long view. You scroll and then you keep filling it, right? It's kind of existence, right? So Google Form does it, SurveyMonkey does it, and then there is another view what we have, what we call this as a one question at a time view. Like every question has a singularly focused view, right? So this is very highly converting as well. This is the other view. And then we also have a chatbot style view, which is more like, so if you how a messenger will work, right? So you can ask a question and then you type, and then the next question comes up. So you can use all these three views. So for any given form or a survey, you can roll out in all the three views. All right. So you can review it here. So if you like it, all you have to do is hit use template, and then you come to this design space, and this is where you start designing it. So if you wanted to change the themes to your own brand, you can do that. So we have set of themes given to you for default, and you can bring in your own theme as well. Literally whatever you see is super customizable. And then if you wanted to move the questions around, you can do it. And if you wanted to bring in other question types, you can bring it in as well. Like you can collect files, you can collect signatures, even you can request respondents to capture a photo and submit it. So, and even you can collect payments on Stripe and many other things as well. So these are the set of question types available. And yeah, I think that's a simple quick overview. There are plenty of advanced features, like so you can create logics, you can add a video as well, right? So you can bring in a video, you can upload a YouTube video as an introduction. You can set an intention asking them why you are doing this, why you are collecting this data, right? So all that interactivity can be brought in as well, and everything is real time. So as you type, you would see uh, in real time on your right side as a preview, so you don't have to review your questionnaire after you design it. Everything is as you design, you get to see how it will look in real time.
How do you
So
how do you I don't know what word to use for it, like build that trust with the average person, especially somebody who's not even familiar with DeFi and NFTs, that their data is going to be safe?
Yes, I think it's a communication. I think also there is also proof as well. A lot of social proofs as well as people keep validating, right? So it's because our tool pretty much everything runs on the client side. Everything runs on your browser. So a lot of devs have validated it, saying, okay, there are no trackers, no analytics. It's because they keep using it, right? So they use simple plugins like, so if you're on a Brave browser will tell you whether there are uh, any blockers, right? Any ads being blocked or
Mm,
any analytics being blocked. So that kind of trust building is taking place, and then by nature it is end-to-end encrypted, right? Even if you use your browser developer tools F12 and see how the data is being transmitted, you would see everything will be encrypted. So on the client side itself, you can verify it. I think that's how we have seen a very focused audience will get into details like how is the encryption done. We give them lot of documents, and then also we show them what storage what we are using, how it is stored. We surface a lot of details, and the next level of trust is by giving the source to the users, right? And that is something that we are working this quarter. We are packaging our software to be self-hostable, and we wanted to open source it and give it to people so that they can run it on their own. So that's where complete transparency will be fulfilled this year. So that's how we
awesome.
are heading towards.
Nice. Do you guys have dark mode?
No, not yet. That's coming as well. Yeah. But I think, yeah, I think so for dark mode, all themes, right? So themes, when you wanted to roll it out, you can always roll it out in
Mm.
dark mode. So this is highly converting. We have seen these color themes have been widely used.
Oh, nice. This looks pretty cool. How long did it take you to? You said it only took a week to build this.
No, no, this is after what you're seeing is after a couple of years of work, right? So it was
Okay.
super simple when we built it on the first 3 days.
Yeah,
So
you
we
built
sat
you
for
built, you built like the concept of it in a week.
concept,
Yeah,
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 yeah.
a very simple concept. We didn't have all the question types or the fancy tool sets or the builders what you are
Hmm.
seeing right now, but it evolved working with the early adopters and the early customers. So we constantly we were listening to them, asking them what needs to be built next, and then what you're seeing is after 2 years of iteration.
Mm. Are you allowed to name drop any projects or people using this
Yes,
block
I think
service?
yeah, Brave browser is our customer, and then
Really?
yeah,
Oh
so they are
man,
using it.
congratulations on that. That's pretty big.
Thank you. And we see a lot of non-profit activists using us, like Scientist Rebellion. They focus on climate change activism. In Europe, they use us, and we also have a few municipalities right now who are getting to start to use us. So one is City of Columbia from South Carolina, so they are starting to use
Hmm.
us for collecting data from citizens. So those are a few big names right now.
It's a beautiful state, South Carolina.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, yeah,
I'm sure it is, Chris.
yeah.
It is a beautiful state.
I've
Um,
been to Myrtle Beach. I remember driving from Raleigh to Myrtle Beach in South Carolina. It was a
oh,
beautiful
cool.
place. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, gosh dang it, I had a question and it lost. It just like went away. It was a good one too.
That
Yeah.
was a good
It
one.
it was
Almost got him.
it was a banger, and and now it's gone.
No problem. I
So,
think I wanted to show you something. I think, are you aware of the GPT-3, like the AI? Right, we see stable diffusion and
mm,
the DALI today. People generate images using AI, right? So
hmm.
similarly, we also have an AI package where you can generate questionnaires using AI. So you don't have to write the questionnaire at all. So you can use it more as an assistant. Uh, like say for example, uh, feedback post. I'm just making it. Give me a questionnaire.
Damn. So you just ask it and it does it, or this
It
is
just gives you a set of questionnaires to get started with.
really.
So I think just let's see what they. I think it's very it's natural language processing, right? Uh,
Oh,
so I think this is a first.
damn.
So you
Wow.
can see more as a baseline, right? So what are your thoughts on the channel overall, or do you like the way it looks and sounds? I think these are a few questions you can ask. If you wanted to make more, you can make more. Uh, yeah, I think
Wow.
what is the favorite? You can continue to generate it to see what are the types of questions you can ask. So these are just few of the things we, apart from privacy and security, we continue to add new features which will augment the experience in the data collection space.
AI blows my
That's
mind, man.
I
Blows my
know.
mind.
I was wondering, in your opinion, Wilson, do you think AI is gonna kill us all one day?
No, I think that's very. I'm not so deep into the AI, but I don't know we would get there. I don't know how soon we will get there in our lives, but
How soon?
yeah.
How
But what I see is right now, with specifically natural language processing, I see they're great helpful assistants, right? So it really makes us productive. That's how I see it right now. Uh,
Right
but
now, so they become the overlord.
yeah, let's
bro?
see. We may have to see how it evolves. So probably we will see a lot of. Probably it may start with a little bit of self-regulation, and then like how we see it in
Mm.
the crypto space, is it will evolve and will have its own course of evolution. Let's see.
So Tuesday, I had a doctor's appointment, and I waited like 3.5 hours to see the doctor. And he walks in there, and I've never seen this doctor, never met this doctor in my life. And he told me about how he just read before he like did anything else. He told me about how he just read this AI book and how he's convinced that AI is going to get smart enough to take over and kill all of us.
It's random.
And then, dude, yeah, okay. And then he like a 10-minute tangent or 10-minute thing about this like mental trip that he went on. And like, dude, I'm like, I waited 3.5 hours, dude, and I'm just like, dude, just poke me, give me some meds, and I want to get out of here. But he wanted to tell me everything. But the AI thing was pretty funny. I was like, man, I need to get a hold of that book.
I think it can
Um,
definitely solve some interesting problems. I think last week I was having conversation with my cousin. So I was traveling back home to South of India. There's a place called as Tuticorin in Tamil Nadu, and then I was there. I met my cousin, and she's studying legal tech. And in India, there are about 100,000 pending cases which have which have been not given verdict. Right, so the justice system is yet to read through those cases and give verdict. So there was that's where AI was put to use. I think as part
Hmm.
of one of her work, so there is an organization, a non-profit organization, consumed all the cases, and they've created a model to give verdict on using missions. It's a scary thing, but what they said is I think it's about 90%. It's quite accurate, is what they are
Yeah,
saying.
imagine your life or death sentence depends on artificial
Yeah,
intelligence.
yeah, yeah. But I think it's a good way. We can supervise the UI is what AI is what I would say.
But
So yeah, some amount of supervision is
you
definitely
you said too
needed.
much, man. Your smart
I
homes
know,
like
right?
going off. Your smart AI bulbs are like darkening your screen right now.
I know, right?
We might
I thought it was just me that noticed that.
we
I
might
was
need
like, what the
to
hell is going on?
we might need to change topics.
Yeah, I lost power and then it just come back. Yeah.
Speaking in the same vein, do you think there's any possibility for AI to gain consciousness?
It's a difficult
Oh, we're
question.
hitting you with the hard questions today, bro.
Yeah, bro. All these questions that are very relevant to block survey.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not sure. I think so. I think with they may, right. So maybe some
They
point in time.
may? Really? So then
I,
they'll be pretty much they'll have rights then.
Oh,
we don't know, right? So
they're going to
probably
be able to vote using block survey.
we don't know, right? So with how I see work being done, so there will be some ethics around how it will be built. Hopefully, we will see how it
Mm,
is done. So probably they may be able to probably see what is right and wrong, right? So we'll see how it comes up. Probably. Uh, I don't know, but we don't know that there is no one single moral value or morality which will hold good. So I'm divided on that. Let's see how all that shapes up.
How do you feel about Elon Musk building his robot? Do you think this is the beginning of the end or what?
Oh my god.
I would like to hear from you, right? So I see. I think those could be great assistants for people who need it. So
Assistance, huh? That's how it starts, right? Until we
yeah, let's
start
see. I think
assisting
like
them.
we don't know, right? So we are seeing computers as assistants right now, right? I think we are using as a communication tool, and we are putting it to for various other users. So we may see how we will put that to use.
Did you see
Yeah.
the
Okay.
story of the guy who like programmed his toaster to be like his friend, and it was like built on AI? He basically wrote like a very constructive paper on like one of his actual friends that like passed away, and then it went from like the time he was born to like how he went to war, his war stories, and apparently the AI, it's probably like not real, but apparently the AI developed like PTSD and like basically went off the wall and like started being like really mean to him. Look up like AI toaster. It's a very interesting story,
Sure.
nevertheless. We'll get back to Block Survey. I do want to ask a question. So it looks like on Block Survey you have pricing options that goes from like essential to team, but also you're dropping in an NFT. So how do those correlate? Like what is the NFT going to do that you're dropping?
Yes, I think our NFTs, it's done, Chris. So we had about a 200
Oh, okay.
collection. Yeah.
Sorry, on
Uh,
your on the
it's
okay.
blocksurvey.io/NFT. That's the URL.
Okay, on Twitter it says the reason I was confused is because in the Twitter it says minting soon.
Oh, okay. I may have to change it. Thanks for highlighting
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
like,
I
yeah,
think
because I just read that.
yeah, we are done with that. I think
Okay.
we launched a 200 collection, which is primarily as a license to access block survey. I think so. How you have NFTs for Ninjalerts, like you're making this a subscription, right? So you hold the NFT,
Hmm.
then you have access to the platform, correct? I think it's a similar play, where if you hold a block survey NFT, you will have access to the block survey platform. So rather than going through our subscription, if you hold an NFT, you can have access to the platform. Like so
Does
one,
which one of these is it? Like the essential, standard, premium, or
yeah. So it is. If you could go to blocksurvey.io/NFT.
okay? Yeah, I'll do that. Uh, okay, cool.
So the
I'm on
plan
it.
details are here. So if you hold one NFT, you get access to the basic plan, and then if you hold three, then you move on to the
Oh,
second.
okay. Got you.
Yeah, so
Got
it's,
you.
it's
Cool.
kind of a stacked plan. Yeah.
And right now we're doing a giveaway with Ninjalerts. By the way, I don't
That's
want to
right. Yeah.
Hmm.
end. Oh, risky. How you gonna end it right before the you show, man? I was about to announce it so people could jump in and get that quick retweet before you end it, but you decide to end it before we go live with the man himself, Wilson. Risky.
I
I am
know,
I am
right?
I'm disappointed. Yeah, 3 NFTs to give away before our show about it, before our marketing for it. Risky. Well, I only know I was gonna retweet and tag 3 friends, but now I can't because Risky ended it, and I was gonna tell all of you to do the same. So never mind, guys. I'm sorry. I was gonna tell you about how we are gonna give away 3 NFTs, but Risky decided to close it quickly. So back to the but he said it's been announced what 2 days ago. You know, it was announced a week ago that Wilson will be on our show. So I don't know what was announced 2 days ago, Risky. But anyways, we'll get back to the block survey. So here it is. Yeah, you have 1 NFT, you get essential, 3, you get standard, 5 premium, 7 team. That's cool. Is there like do they just look like these like little
Where
pad
do we
Yeah.
get
pad
the NFTs?
Yeah. So you can it's available on marketplace. There are a few who are already listed on gamma.io. So
Cool.
yeah,
Repeat that. Which one?
it's gamma.io.
I'm
Oh,
on it.
yeah.
So
I'm
Okay.
yeah,
on it right now.
yeah.
Sweet. So
So it's like a Tetris box,
Yeah,
like a
that's right. I think
Tetris
it's
block.
I like
uh,
it. I like how you have different Like some of them look so unique. That's cool.
Yeah, but this is important and everything, but I'm gonna have to go on a tangent again. So why is it not showing? There it is. It's just taking some time. So if if
I
the
remember
robots
watching
were to
that.
take over,
I,
huh?
I I
Huh?
I know
Who's
if
this?
we
Who's
start
gonna get you die
watching.
first?
Can you play for it? Let's watch it.
He was kicking his robot, bro. I think that was the only one. Oh, they're kicking him everywhere. Oh, damn. Everywhere it goes, it's getting kicked up, bro. So you don't think they're gonna take over the humanity after this cruelty?
uh, we don't know, right? I don't know. I feel
We
it's
don't know.
scary. But what if we? Yeah, I've seen Black Mirror, right? So probably that's where
Ah, okay. I have too. I love Black Mirror.
probably that makes us to probably build something which is
It's
good.
gonna.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. I mean, once they start having consciousness, they have to have rights. At that point, they have to start
yeah.
using Black Survey to to vote. That's crazy, bro. But
Hopefully, yeah.
hey, AI is taking over.
Hopefully,
That's
missions
why I
don't
just
vote.
wanted to. Hmm?
Hopefully, missions don't vote to get to a consensus, right? So let's see. Hopefully, we are not there yet.
Yeah, I mean, because what we're gonna use them for is gonna be pretty much for war. Let's be real. So we're gonna be sending them all out there to die, as opposed to humans
Yeah.
doing that. And then they're just gonna get smart and then turn on the humans. We're almost there now, man. People are using drones these days as opposed to
So,
real
yeah.
soldiers. But I just found it interesting because it brought it up because you guys use AI as well, and your AI is pretty smart, it seems. So
Yeah,
you might.
what we are using is GPT-3, which is a collective, right? A natural language AI model, and on top of it, what we are using is it's our predefined model where we uh, push in some data like all the questionnaires, and we train them to do it. So I think these are very simple natural language stuff, but I think
Mm,
anything on the industrial side of things, like those are something a new world to me. I'm just watching it from this side. So
you don't teach
yeah,
your AI how to love. No
probably
love
something
language
on
for that AI.
a conversational intelligence, right? With more compassion, love, all that would be possible, right? Today, yeah. Probably
Well,
anything on customer support or anything on customer conversations would be more empathetic, and
mm,
that's something I see. It's possible today.
okay, yeah. Sorry for that big tangent. Tell us a little bit more about Blog Survey. Who's your target audience for this? Like, who do you see would benefit the most from this product?
I
Yeah,
already asked that.
Did
anyone
you?
who
That was like
runs
one of my first
sentences.
questions.
Yeah,
No, he
It's for
didn't.
he.
He didn't. He didn't
I did.
answer
You
that.
want me to tell you his
Really?
answer?
Yes. All right. Yes. You tell us his answer. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
he
Chris.
he said one of the biggest things was activists, and he gave the example of Black Lives Matter, and he gave the example of oh, what was it? There's another activism group that he used,
yeah,
but
climate activism,
yeah, climate
anything.
activism.
Yeah, anything on climate
Okay.
activism is
You were
something we.
looking up robots when we were talking
I
about this
was,
earlier.
I was, bro. They was kicking them shits, bro. Oh man, they just keep kicking them every time I see those. I just see the future, man. Robots are gonna be kicking you soon, Chris. You. I'm gonna send them to your house and give them your GPS location to go kick you. But yeah, this Black survey is pretty cool, man. Is there a way that people without stacks could use this? Like,
Yes, yeah, pretty much, right? It's agnostic, right? So what we do is we facilitate. I think now this collection is done, right? So if
mm,
someone wants to purchase, it's right now it's difficult, uh, but but I think at the early days, what we had is I think someone who has not gotten to the crypto space at all or don't have any holdings at all, they were purchasing using Stripe, and then we were buying it for them and sending the NFT. So So that's how we did.
So we do have a question. Does this put a cap on the number of customers you get? Does it limit NFC release?
That's right. I think we have limited to just 200 right now. So that means pretty much about 200 customers, right, from the NFT space who are holding licenses and wanted to access blocks away. But otherwise, most of our customers are pretty much outside Web3, right? A lot of non-Web3 audience who are still transitioning from Web2, who are focusing on privacy, wanted to collect data with end-to-end encryption and want to take ownership of their data. They just use blocks away and pay using traditional payments and then get started. It's more like a self-servicing, any SaaS tool, right? So that's how we are uh, positioning it right now.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool tool, man. I do like it. We should have used that for our giveaways. After you've been promising for months, Chris, and you finally gave it out yesterday, bro.
I know
This looked like a cooler survey than we did.
we could have used this, man, and we also could have allowed our viewers to win 3 of them if they didn't run the giveaway before the collab of the show for whoever's decision that was. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, man. I think that's. I mean, unless you have anything to add, Wilson, or any more questions, Ken, because I mean, you gave a really good breakdown of what Survey is, how the NFT integrates with it, your background in NFTs, your background in building. So I mean, I know what I know what the product is now completely, and so that's all I have from me.
Yeah, what else are you building, Wilson?
No, just this. I think Blocksurvey is still the core of it, right? So it has some serious customers, so we are building for them. So day in and day
Mm,
out, we are working with them to make it the go-to data collection infrastructure for any sensitive data collection. So that's the focus. And the other project is, as I mentioned, right? So our link is something closer. So we wanted people to add more information uh, to their .eth or the .btc profiles, right? Today, so it's with .btc today. So we wanted them to give a link tree alternative, like more or less a bio link, where they can put it on Twitter or Insta to showcase their NFTs and also add some profile details. So our link is something that we are iterating. It's an open source project, so we are seeing contribution from communities. We wanted to take that forward. Yeah, I think that's something very close. We are actively working on it. It's because um, back in Jan this year, Linktree started culling a lot of users from their platform. So
what do
they
you mean?
started.
Like
Yeah, I
calling
think
them? Like
yeah, culling as in they kind of taken down hundreds and thousands of profiles from their platforms.
really?
Yeah, as part of the censorship drive. I think this is more like uh, I think a lot many sexual workers, audience from OnlyFans, creators in that space, they all their profiles were taken down. So,
Oh
yeah,
no. No, that sucks. We gotta protect our OnlyFans
yeah, it's kind of
workers,
a
man.
censorship which took place. Then we were watching it. Then we thought, okay, so how about we can build a non-censorship a platform for them, which is anchored on the chain. So you hold your data with you, and then you take your profile. So with open source, we see I think people if they wanted to self-host it, they will be able to self-host and get it up and running. So those are the things where we saw okay, our link is something that we are planning to take it forward a little more, uh, make it little more iterative, get to good product shaping, shape the product, and then make as many users on board to our link. So that's in
Mm,
focus. The other project is Ballot. Ballot is again an open source on-chain voting project. So if anyone wants to do an on-chain voting, they can just take the code from us, copy the smart contracts, and you can write your own interface on top of it to get the voting done. So that's
mm,
possible as well. So those are few things we is giving back to community so that they can pick up and
nice.
contribute for wider adoption.
Wilson, was the first NFC built on Bitcoin? Because Chris seems to think so.
Yeah, usually they say it's colored coins, right? I think that's how I've heard it, but I never tried it, right? So I've never seen it. but I would like to learn from you. What was your first NFT? What do you think is
No,
the
no, I mean, no, the first ever,
first
for
of
the
all?
first ever
Yeah,
NFT, Chris
it
says
is.
was built on
Yeah,
Bitcoin.
that's right. Yeah, that is on Bitcoin. Yeah, so I think it's
Um,
there on Wikipedia as well. So
which NFT is that? Do you know?
is it colored coins? I'm guessing it is. Let's see.
Oh, so it is called colored coins. Oh, Chris is trying to find it. I see Chris is trying to find it. So I proved you right. uh,
You
Chris,
don't
you're
have to.
not.
I don't need you to prove that I'm right.
Okay, okay.
What is the first one, Chris? What do you think?
I have no idea. I just what Ken's referring to is we went to we helped host for a conference, and there was a section for STX, and they were saying that like it's a misconception that the first NFTs were built on ETH because the first NFTs were built on Bitcoin. So I just reiterated that at some point during the show. So it wasn't like information like I knew. It's just information I gathered from the conference that I was sharing.
Okay. Yeah, I think
So I don't
yeah,
know.
I remember something like that as well. I think so. Back in 2012 is where
2012.
yeah,
Damn.
colored coins. That's what I see. And then yeah, I think my connection with the NFT was way later. Though I was aware of Bitcoin way back in 2013. Just being aware of
Oh,
there is a digital currency was very late to me, right? So, and then I saw CryptoKitties, and then there was a interesting project on ETH called as Crypto Jingles. That's where first I
crypto
lost my
Jengas.
Crypto Jingles, where you can compose a small jingle by bringing 3-4 tracks together, and you can mint it. That was a cool project. I minted few of them, but they were non-existent today. They've taken it
Yeah.
off. Yeah, but I think those were the two things I could. I
Mm.
think that was the very first memory of NFTs with me.
As an OG in this blockchain, do you have a .og naming service? No.
No, I'm not an OG at all, right? So I'm not even
No,
working on
you're super OG, bro. Yeah, you are.
He's a real OG. He doesn't need a
Yeah.
fakeiness to let him know
Fake
that.
Chris, man. Don't be like this, man. Don't talk about
Hey,
not OG like this, bro.
we we
Cause
are
you're
we are
not.
coming up to the end of the show. I do want to just go ahead and share the winners of the giveaway for the block survey, which they for some reason did before our show concluded. But we'll still give our support and share that real quick. We'll be the bigger man in this fight. But we'll go ahead and share them. So the winners of the NFTs for block survey is Salt, or I'll just go Kongs. That is a long name. YTAmmon.eth. Okay. And Adel. So those are the winners of the block survey. Congrats to the winners. This is streamed on Twitter. So
Nice.
yeah, maybe you're viewing on Twitter right now, maybe you're not, but congrats to those winners.
Definitely, man.
Congrats to the winners.
Definitely.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, you want? All
Thank
right,
you,
okay. I'll
Chris.
give you your applause. Chris's favorite applause right there, man. The golf claps. Thank you so much, Wilson, for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Another one for you this time, man. Round of
Thank
applause for
you.
you, man. Air horn, actually. You deserve an air horn, bro. Thank you for joining us, man. Talking about Block Survey. I learned a little bit more about Block Survey today. I also learned that the AI is going to take over this world, and start with Chris first, of course. But I did learn that. Thank you so much, Chris. You have any other questions for him?
Nope, man. Thanks so much for joining us today, Wilson. For everybody
Thank you,
viewing,
Chris.
we do Monday through Thursday, so we'll be back Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Wilson, again, thank you so much for sharing everything today, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.